fellow crafters and paper artisans, it's Chandra with Stockton Stuff. I am here for the mystery craft swap hosted by Tamika Sending Smiles, and this is our first official week. The first we had to send a card to Tamika, and I showed you that in a different video. And this week we had a guest host, which was Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill, and she always makes really cute boxes, so check out her channel. But she gave us a task to make a box and then some things to fill the box, and so I'm going to share that with you today. So the theme of the mystery craft swap is that every week we'll get a different assignment every Sunday. We have to post before the following Sunday. And the theme is spring. So I just went through my paper to see what that said spring on it. I had a couple of different collections, but I decided to use this P13 Hello Spring. And you know why I bought this. If you know, you know, because of the coloring. But I've used quite a bit of it for other projects and cards, and now I'm going to see if I can finish it out with this mystery project, and hopefully I can get all the way through. And if not, I can always use some solids that are complementary, which I did do some of that in this first week. So we were charged to make this box. It is a fold flat box, and so I'm going to take all the stuff out so you can just actually, it's a peak window box, and it actually folds flat, so you know it could be stored. And I cut my window using one of my dies, nested dies that I have, and I don't remember what company it's from, probably Spellbinders, but I'm not sure. So I used a solid basil heavyweight, and then I used papers from this collection. So I did one of those pages with the, like a big scrapbook page, so I cut the bottom and put it there. And there's two cut apart pages, not cut apart, fussy cut type pages. So I fussy cut flowers and the bow and added my acetate. And then we were charged to make a tray and make flowers. So I made the tray, I backed it with some paper from the collection, and then Tiffany did tissue paper flowers. I already know what my limits are, and tissue paper is one. So I had a Fun Stamper's Journey die, something bloom, I should have brought to the table. Anyway, so I used that, and then the small flowers are Stampin' Up. It's called the Petite Petals Punch. And then I use leaves and stems from some Spellbinders dies that I have. So I did a hodgepodge, and then these are Dollar Tree, and then that's just some other bling. So I did, I put them down with removable dots so that I didn't want them sliding around the box, but then I wanted them to be able to, get them off easily. And so the tray slides into this box. And then the next thing, we were charged with making a notebook. And now it did say, you could do exactly what Tiffany did, or you could do Crafter's Choice. So I did Crafter's Choice on my flowers and on my notebook, because I just used my old staple Dollar Tree notebook and covered it. And this cardstock is pretty thick. I don't even know if it's 240 GSM, which is, I'm not even sure what that is in our weights that we use. So I again use the fussy cut. I love that this paper is double-sided, so it gives something on the inside, so I don't have to double layer it. I use my same, that's the same shape there, and this is just an embossed piece of pink paper, and then this is a Spellbinder die. And instead of using the little dot on the eye, I found a little bow die I had. I knew I had tiny ones, and so I cut a little bow and made it there. So it says spring. And then we had to make a mini album, and I did use Tiffany's tutorial for this. It was all of her stuff was quick and easy. I really did it like in a half-hour show. And so it didn't have a closure, so I just used ribbon, and this was the closest that I had to match on any of the flowers. So mine pulls out this way because this is the top of one of those big scrapbook pages in this pad, and I wanted those flowers to be at the top. And then I added two things. I used one of the cut aparts here and really cut the edges off so that it fit this 2.5 by 3.5, and then made a pocket and matted it with just a scrap of whatever I was cutting. And then I just used a piece that literally was sitting on my desk from you see it's the same, it comes from this page because of the white polka dots. And then this is another cut apart. So despite the forecast, live like it's spring, and then this one said the earth lasts in flowers. So I wanted to do that. And so all of my stuff fits inside of my box, as you saw at the beginning. And so there's my first week project done, and I am going to post it. And this video won't come out on Sunday, but you will see it early next week, or early in the week, because when you see it, it'll already be next week, early in the week. So stay tuned for next week's project, and check out, see if you can find them on Instagram or YouTube, the rest of the projects. I don't know if everyone's doing a video or not, but I'm going to be looking for them. They'll be fun to see. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.